Welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. The 2023 Champions for Hope Gala and Golf Classic is here. It's a two-day event that starts tonight and raises money for the JT Townsend Foundation and pancreatic cancer research at Mayo Clinic. So let's welcome Louis and Tommy Zatello, and you might remember the guy all the way on the left there, Curtis Dvorak. How are you all doing? Thank you for joining me.
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's great to see all of you. So if you haven't gotten your tickets to go this weekend, you're already out of luck, but you can always donate, of course, and we'll talk more about that in just a second. And of course, you can always go next year, so keep that in mind. But let's talk about the JT Townsend Foundation and why that is so meaningful to you and why you want to continue to donate money there.
That's a fantastic first question. It all began with JT. I'll take you back. It was a Sunday afternoon. It was a beautiful day. And my wife and I were going to the Townsend family's home to meet JT and see if we could lift him up. It was 2006, by the way. And when we arrived, we walked in there and our lives were changed forever. We spent about 2-3 hours with the family. We prayed, we ate, we told jokes, we laughed. We went into the driveway when we left, and we wept openly and said we had to get involved. Today, I have wings on my heart, because now this foundation has helped 723 families.
Wow.
It's raised over $1.2 million.
Oh my gosh.
And I get to see my kids and my grandkids make delivery, along with all of our volunteers.
It's amazing.
The thing that I remember most about JT was his smile. And today, that smile,
he's getting a little choked up right now.
that smile is on 723 families, and most importantly, his mom, his dad, and his sisters get to see that smile every time they make a delivery.
Wow, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for what you do. It's that number too, and that number's going to keep growing. We're going to keep helping more and more people, right?
Absolutely.
So Curtis, you are emceeing. You've been helping them since day one. So tell us about the event, the atmosphere when you're there, and also what it means to you to be involved.
In my career here in town, 26 years, obviously as the mascot for the Jaguars, I got to go to a lot of events like this, and I started to MC events, and then as hosting this show, you obviously get introduced and invited to a bunch more events. So I've done, literally, it's got to be thousands of golf tournaments over the years. There's nothing like this event. And I've emceed, like I said, thousands of events over 26 years, and I've done live auctions at events, and the room, we talk about this, we joke that it's a charity golf tournament, but we kind of call it like a family wedding every year, because so many people in the room know each other. So many people are there for these two families involved, the Zatellos and the Townsends, and that's why those people are there. And it just makes the whole event, as Tommy started the first year, the word epic. Just so many crazy things have happened at this that you can't explain. Choose your God, whichever one you want to say is making it happen, but like hole-in-one by Fred Funk in the first year when Tommy gets to the tee. Hole-in-one by me with a driver from my knees when Judy walks to the tee to watch a shot, that year. The amount of donations, the money, it's an amazing event of love and people sharing love for these two families and these two foundations.
Yeah, something so important, but also just the fact that, the story, if you don't know the story, please look it up, the JT Townsend story, because I had to learn it when I moved here. I had not heard of it, that he was a football player, right?
Yes.
And he got in an accident.
Yes.
And was
Injured
paralyzed.
on the field,
Yeah, what we call it a catastrophic injury.
And then he did eventually pass.
Yes, he has.
So, but yeah, so I love how you mentioned
I would say he never really passes.
Okay.
Right.
He's with me every day, and he's smiling down from heaven
For sure.
Foundation.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I don't think it ever passed. I don't think he ever passed.
No, that was very nice for you to say. But I love what you said too about how his mom, he's still putting a smile on his mom's face. So that's really nice too. Louis, let's turn it over to you now. You are Tommy's son.
Yep.
And so why is this so important for you to continue? You're kind of passing the torch to the children to continue this event.
So we were very fortunate in our family to come up with parents that made sure that we were always focused on other people and giving back. And Dad hit the nail on the head. When we met the Townsend family and JT, it really took that to another level within our family.
Right.
And so, Mom was on the board chair of the JT Townsend Foundation when she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and that became our second mission.
Yeah.
And so supporting Mom and seeing the amazing things that she was putting together to raise awareness for that disease is something that continued to inspire us, on top of making our JT deliveries and carrying on his legacy with Carmen and the family. And so, after last year's event, my mom said, this is a lot, and it was amazing to see the amount of people come up to my sister, my brother, and myself and say, we're here for you if you want to carry this thing on. So how do you not?
Yeah, you're like,
You know.
I can't stop this.
How do you not?
You're helping so many people, and gosh, just seeing the tears in their eyes right now, this is so powerful. Thank you all so much for joining me today. But if somebody does want to get involved and help you guys out, I know you need some applicants, so touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, the JT Townsend needs applicants because we need time to get the adaptive equipment.
Okay.
And most of these folks have been refused. They're at the dead end. The insurance company turned them down. And they need to know that we think out of the box.
Right.
We really accept all applicants to help people. That's our mission. And this adaptive equipment can be, we have sources that we can go get it. And
Right.
we want them to call us, and we want to get as many applicants as possible because it would motivate us to do even more.
Yeah. So how do they go about doing that? On the website? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I'll get that to you today so you can post it.
You can see it there,
Yeah, it's on the
championsforhope.org.
bottom
The
of the
donate button's on there. And the saying that I always go back to is, they say one person can't change the world. Well, you can change the world for one person right now with
That
your
is so
donation.
true.
Because these deliveries, when we go to them and you give this adaptive equipment to these families, that gives them a chance to have just some bit of normalcy in their life, whether it's a
Yes.
bike that their kid gets to ride, that now they get to ride their bike with other kids in the
This is so-
neighborhood. You changed that kid's life.
Yes.
And I tell you, when we go and watch that delivery, you see that kid light up. I'm telling you, your money, you always wonder where your money goes. Your money goes to help those kids and that equipment. So anybody who donates right now, you are going to change a family's life. You may never meet them, but you will change their life forever.
Wow, well said. Man, you guys are making me cry, but you're doing such great work. Thank you again so much for joining, all three of you.
Thanks
you
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Of
Absolutely.
course, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
I know
Thank you.
it'll be great.
Thank you.
All right, well, if you'd like to see this interview again, you can head to our website, and that's firstcoastliving.net.